Am I? I just can't get that bracelet you wanted, I said, my voice barely above a whisper as we sat on the park bench. She stared at me, eyes wide, like I just told her the sky was falling. What do you mean you can't? You said you'd get it for me. You promised. I know, I murmured, twisting the hem of my shirt. I don't have the money right now. I've been scraping every penny just to pay rent and… She cut me off sharply. Scraping? Is that the best you can do? After 2 years together, that's it? Her laugh was cold, sharp. I thought I mattered more than some measly excuse. My stomach sank. The words burned, but I couldn't speak. I wanted to explain, to tell her that I worked double shifts, that I was trying to build something, anything for us, but nothing came out. Emma shook her head, rising to her feet. You know what? Forget it. I can't do this anymore. I deserve better. Someone who can give me the life I want. I froze. Wait, are you breaking up with me? She looked down, almost pityingly. Yes, I can't. I can't be with someone who can't even provide for me. I'm sorry, I thought you'd understand. I felt my chest tighten, air leaving me in a ragged gasp. Emma, please, don't do this. I'm done, Alex, she said, her voice low. Then, turning her back, she walked away. I sank to the bench, feeling the weight of the world crushing me. My hands shook. Alex, what did I do wrong? I thought. But deep down I knew I hadn't done anything but love her. And yet that wasn't enough. I glanced over at my best friend, Alex, leaning against a tree a few feet away. He jogged over, expression grim. Dude, I saw that. She just left you like garbage? I don't know what to do, I admitted, voice tight. I've been working so hard, for us, and she just… Forget her, Alex interrupted firmly. Seriously, if she can dump you for money, she doesn't deserve a second thought. You're better than that, man. I nodded, but the pit in my stomach grew heavier. It hurts, more than I thought it would. Alex put a hand on my shoulder. I know, but trust me, you'll get through this. You're not weak. You just need time. I let out a hollow laugh. Time, yeah. I guess, but I can't stop thinking about it. About her. How easily she walked away like I was nothing. Exactly, Alex said, a spark of anger in his eyes. And maybe that's the wake-up call you need. You're stronger than she ever imagined. I clenched my fist. Stronger, yes. I'll show her. I'll make her see what she lost. The thought ignited something cold and sharp inside me. Anger, yes, but also determination. Across the street, I noticed Ryan, my coworker, stepping out of a sleek black car. The guy always seemed untouchable. New suit, expensive watch, confident smirk. He waved at someone and drove off. One day I'll be like that. I'll have it all, and then she'll regret every word. I turned to Alex, voice low but firm. I'm not done. Not by a long shot. This betrayal, it won't go unanswered. Alex nodded slowly, a faint smile tugging at his lips. Good. That's the spirit. Just, don't lose yourself in it. I looked at the empty street where Emma had vanished. My heart throbbed, half broken, half burning. She left me, for being poor. But one day she'll crawl back. And I'll be ready. I sat on the edge of my bed, staring at the ceiling like it held answers. My phone buzzed. Alex again. Hey man. You up? He asked. Barely, I muttered, voice tight. I can't stop thinking about her. Alex sighed. You need to snap out of it. Sitting there moping isn't going to fix anything. I know, I rubbed my face. But it's hard. I keep seeing her smiling, living the life I can't even touch right now. Then make it touchable, he said sharply. You've got skills, don't forget. Remember how you built that small trading thing in college? You were a freak at numbers. I froze. Trading? Numbers? That was years ago, forgotten, buried. I haven't thought about that in forever. Alex chuckled. Exactly. Time to wake up. You've got potential, and sitting here crying isn't going to get you anywhere. I can introduce you to someone, she might help you channel it. Who? I asked, curious but cautious. Sophia, he said. Mentor type. Knows markets, tech, life, all of it. She's tough, but she knows talent when she sees it. You might finally stop being invisible. I hesitated. A mentor? Me? Exactly. Trust me. She'll see what you're capable of, but only if you're serious. Later that afternoon, I found myself in a small office, nervous as hell. Sophia looked up from her laptop, glasses perched low. She didn't smile. You're Alex's friend? She asked, eyes sharp. That's me, I said. I guess I'm looking for guidance. Her gaze pierced me. Guidance? Or a shortcut to feeling better about yourself? I flinched. I, I wanna change my life. She nodded slowly. Good. Wanting isn't enough. You need focus, discipline, and honesty. Tell me, what can you do that others can't? I swallowed hard. I'm good with numbers. Trading, investing. I used to experiment with it in college. Small stuff. She leaned back, eyes narrowing. Used to? That's past tense. Are you ready to be serious? I am, I said, voice firmer than I expected. I can't be like this anymore. I want control. I want respect. I want her to regret what she did. She studied me, silent for a long moment. Then she smirked. Finally. There's fire there. Not too late. You'll need to rebuild from scratch, but I can help. Think of it as awakening. Awakening? I asked, a small smile breaking. Yes. You've been asleep while everyone else moved ahead. Time to wake up. That night, I scrolled through social media, curiosity gnawing at me. Emma's posts hit like knives. Fancy dinners, new car, weekend trips. Luxury I couldn't even imagine. My chest tightened. She's really living it, I muttered. And I was nothing to her. Alex's words echoed. Time to wake up. I clenched my fist. No. I won't be nothing. Not again. I opened my old laptop, dusting off files I hadn't touched in years. Charts, small trading programs, old strategies, all dormant. I stared at the numbers and felt something stir, a spark of familiarity, a thrill of potential. Maybe this is it, I whispered to myself. This is how I start. Not just to win her back, to win myself back. I spent hours tweaking, testing, failing, adjusting. Every small success made my heartbeat quicken. It wasn't just about money, it was about control, power, being someone who mattered. Hey, Alex called as I slammed my laptop shut. You've been at it for hours. Feeling better? Yeah, I said, voice steady. Better, but it's more than that. I can see a path. I can see what I'm capable of. And when I get there, I paused, a cold edge forming in my chest. When I get there, she'll see me differently. She'll remember what she threw away. Alex grinned. That's the spirit. Just don't let this turn into obsession. Focus on yourself first. Everything else will follow. I nodded, a fire burning inside me that hadn't been there before. The heartbreak was still there, but now it mixed with resolve, with something sharper, determination. I will change, I said quietly, almost to myself. I'll be unstoppable. And one day, she'll regret walking away. I promised myself that. I leaned back, staring at the ceiling, letting the thought settle in. The plan was forming, not just for revenge but for transformation. My life was about to begin. I stared at my reflection in the apartment mirror and barely recognized myself. This is who you are now, I whispered. Don't mess it up. Alex leaned against the doorframe. You look different, he said. Not just clothes. Your eyes. I feel different, I replied. Like I finally stepped into another world. He crossed his arms. Remember, this stays quiet. New city, new name, new life. No mistakes. I know, I said. That's why I'm here. The city moved fast, louder and sharper than anything I knew. On my first night, Alex pointed at the skyline. That's where people make real money, he said. And lose it. I won't lose, I replied. Not this time. A week later, I sat across from Ethan in a sleek cafe. He studied me carefully. Alex says you're sharp, he said. But sharp isn't enough. What do you want? I want growth, I answered. Fast, clean, and quiet. He smiled. Good answer. People who talk too much fail. People who listen win. I leaned forward. Then teach me. Ethan laughed softly. You're bold. I like that. Stick close, keep your mouth shut, and watch everything. I'll introduce you to the right rooms. That night, I messaged Alex. He's in. He doesn't know anything. Alex replied, good. Keep it that way. Days blurred into meetings, numbers, and late-night calls. Ethan spoke while I listened. Connections matter, he said. Power hides behind silence. I'm learning, I replied. You're adapting, he corrected. That's better. At night, alone, fear crept in. What if someone recognizes me? What if this falls apart? I shook my head. Focus, I told myself. Fear is weakness. Then Emma's face appeared on my phone screen. Another post. Champagne glasses. A rooftop view. Her smile burned. So that's your world now, I muttered. Alex called immediately. You saw it, didn't you? Yeah, I said. She looks happy. Don't let it mess with you, he warned. It won't, I replied, though my chest tightened. It just reminds me why I'm doing this. At a private dinner, Ethan gestured around the table. These people move markets, he said. Watch how they speak. I nodded, listening closely. One man asked, You're new. What's your background? I smiled calmly. Finance. Quiet investments. Smart, he said. Noise attracts trouble. Ethan leaned toward me later. You handled that well. Confidence sells. I'm learning from the best, I replied. He chuckled. Careful. Compliments won't save you if you slip. I understood the warning. One wrong word could destroy everything. Still, excitement surged through me. This is power, I thought. This is control. Another night, scrolling again, Emma posted a video laughing with friends. Living the dream, she wrote. I clenched my jaw. You left me for this, I whispered. For money, status, comfort. Alex texted, Still invisible? Yes, I replied. Exactly where I need to be. Weeks passed. My accounts grew. My confidence sharpened. Ethan nodded approvingly more often. You've got instincts, he said. Rare ones. I trust numbers, I replied. He smiled. Numbers don't lie. People do. That stuck with me. Every handshake felt fake. Every smile hid motives. And yet I thrived. Late one night, fear hit again. What if Emma sees me? What if she knows? I paced the room. Not yet, I told myself. Not until the moment is perfect. I opened my phone and typed, then deleted a message to her. No, I muttered. Silence is stronger. Ethan called unexpectedly. Big opportunity tomorrow, he said. Be ready. I will, I replied calmly, though my heart raced. After the call, I stared out the window. You made your choice, Emma, I whispered. Now I'll make mine. I wasn't the poor man she left anymore. I was becoming something else. Someone dangerous. Someone patient. I shut the curtains and smiled faintly. Stay invisible, I told myself. The best moves are unseen. And in that silence, my double life truly began. I adjusted my cufflinks and whispered, calm, controlled, invisible. Alex's voice crackled through my phone. You're really doing this? Yes, I said. Tonight is small. Just a test. Just remember, he warned, this isn't a game. I smirked. No, it's chess. The charity networking event buzzed with laughter and false warmth. I stepped inside, blending in easily. Suits, smiles, soft music. I saw Emma near the bar, laughing too loudly, her hand resting on someone's arm. My chest tightened, but I steadied myself. She's here, I murmured into my phone. I figured, Alex replied. You ready? I've been ready for months. I moved closer, hearing her voice clearly now. Trust me, Emma said, I know valuable people. I smiled faintly. You used to think I wasn't valuable at all. Ethan joined me, nodding toward the crowd. Big names tonight, he said. Stay sharp. I always do, I replied. Moments later, I overheard Emma pitching an investment idea to a small group. I already knew the flaw. Ethan had mentioned it days ago. I waited until the right second, then stepped forward. Excuse me, I said politely. May I add something? Emma turned, her smile fading just a little. She didn't recognize me. That stung and thrilled me at the same time. She frowned. Do I know you? No, I replied calmly. But I know the numbers you're presenting are optimistic. Her eyes narrowed. And you are. Someone who's reviewed similar models? I said. This one collapses under pressure. The group murmured. Emma stiffened. That's not true. Ethan spoke up smoothly. Actually, he's right. I looked at it too. Emma's face drained of color. You did. Yes, Ethan said. And we're pulling out. Silence hit like a slap. Emma forced a laugh. This must be a misunderstanding. I met her eyes briefly. Misunderstandings are expensive. The group dispersed. Emma stood frozen, humiliation burning through her expression. My heart raced. This is it. This is power. She stormed toward the bar, muttering, Unbelievable. Alex texted immediately. That was clean. Too clean? I replied. No, he wrote. Just don't enjoy it too much. I watched Emma from across the room. She kept checking her phone, her confidence cracking. A sharp ache hit my chest. I loved you once, I thought. Why does this still hurt? Ethan clapped my shoulder. Good instincts, he said. You saved me money. I'm glad, I replied, voice steady. You should be, he said. People noticed. That thrilled me more than it should have. Later, outside, Alex called. Talk to me, he said. I feel powerful, I admitted. And angry. And satisfied. That's dangerous, he warned. Revenge can swallow you. I know, I said, staring at the city lights. But for once, I wasn't the weak one. Emma exited the building, phone pressed to her ear. No, it fell apart, she snapped. I don't know how. I turned away before she could look up. My hand shook. I enjoyed that too much. Alex sighed. You're walking a thin line. I won't cross it, I said, though I wasn't sure. Later that night, I lay awake replaying her face. The shock. The embarrassment. My chest twisted. I didn't want to hurt you, I whispered. I just wanted you to see me. My phone buzzed. A notification. Emma had deleted the post about the deal. I smiled bitterly. First strike, I murmured. And you didn't even know it was me. Yet beneath the satisfaction, something darker stirred. This felt good. Too good. And that scared me. I closed my eyes and whispered, control it, or it will control you. But even as I said it, I knew the truth. The game had started and I wasn't sure I wanted it to end. I was reviewing numbers on my laptop when my phone buzzed. A social media notification. Emma's name flashed across the screen. Not again, I muttered, opening the post. She had tagged a friend at an exclusive gala. And there he was, me. Or at least my new persona. I'd attended that event last week, blending in perfectly. Emma hadn't recognized me yet, but she'd noticed someone who looked, moved, and spoke like the man I'd become. Alex's text came instantly. Saw it? Yes, I typed back. She's noticing him. She's noticing you? Yes. But not yet me, I replied, fingers trembling slightly. Later, Sophia stopped by my apartment. You're distracted, she said, eyes sharp. I saw her post, I admitted, my voice tight. She's looking around, noticing things. I don't know why, but it's unsettling. Unsettling or exciting? She asked, raising an eyebrow. I hesitated. Both, I whispered. I want her to feel regret. But part of me still remembers loving her. She sighed. Careful. Obsession can ruin everything. You're walking a dangerous line. I know, I said. But I can't help it. That evening, I attended a charity auction. I spotted Emma across the room laughing with friends. She glanced at someone, the confidence, posture, the aura, and I felt it again, that flicker of recognition. I muttered under my breath, she doesn't know it's me yet. Ethan leaned beside me. You seem tense, he said. Is this about the numbers? No, I said, shaking my head. It's personal. He studied me. People often let past emotions cloud their judgment. Keep focus. Don't lose yourself over someone else. I won't, I replied, though doubt gnawed at me. Across the room, Emma whispered to a friend, pointing discreetly. There's something about him. Reminds me of someone I knew. Smart, confident. I can't place it. My chest tightened. She's thinking of me. Alex called during a break. Feeling good. I don't know, I admitted. It's strange. Seeing her notice him excites me. But it hurts too. Balance it, he said. Don't let this control you. I nodded, staring at the crowd. Every gesture she made, every glance toward him, sent a jolt through me. Anger, nostalgia, desire, they all tangled inside. Later, as I reviewed my phone again, Emma posted another picture, this time with a caption, I miss knowing someone who could challenge me. Hard to find that these days. I froze. That's me. She doesn't know, but that's me. Sophia's voice echoed in my head. Obsession can ruin everything. I leaned back, hands clenching. I need control, I whispered. I can't let this spiral. But even as I said it, part of me longed for her to realize sooner. For her to feel that sting of recognition, that flicker of loss. Another part of me recoiled at the thought, remembering the nights I cried over her, the humiliation I endured. Ethan stopped by my side again. Don't stare too long, he warned. Let people show themselves. Focus on your path, not hers. I'm trying, I said, voice tight. But it's difficult. The gala ended. Emma left with her friends, still unaware, still searching for someone she couldn't name. My pulse raced, a mixture of satisfaction and pain. Alex texted, be careful. I replied, I am. But she's noticing. And soon, very soon, everything will change. Alone in my apartment, I stared at the ceiling, mind racing. This double life, it works. She doesn't know me. But she's thinking of me anyway. Part of me wants her to suffer. Part of me still remembers love. And I hate it. I shook my head. Focus, I whispered. Patience. Control. Yet in the back of my mind, a faint thrill pulsed. She doesn't know me, but she's noticing. That's the first step. The mask has slipped. I sat at my desk, hands hovering over the keyboard, heart pounding. Tonight, I whispered, everything changes. Alex's voice crackled through my phone. You're ready, right? No second guessing? I'm ready, I said, though my stomach churned. Every detail is planned. She won't know it's me, not yet. Good, he said. Just remember why you're doing this. I haven't forgotten, I replied. It's not just revenge. It's proof. Proof that I'm not who she thought I was. Proof that I'm better. The plan was simple, elegant, and dangerous. I'd anonymously fund a charity initiative she was desperately trying to lead. Her name would shine publicly, but I would be the invisible hand behind it all. When she succeeded, I'd step back, letting her admire the unknown benefactor. And when her dependency and gratitude peaked, I'd reveal the truth. I rehearsed dialogue in my head. Thank you. This couldn't have happened without you. I imagined the surprise, the regret. Ethan walked in. Big night? He asked, eyes narrowing. You could say that, I replied. Everything hinges on timing. Timing is everything, he said. Just don't get lost in the theatrics. Let the work speak. I won't, I said. I've learned restraint. Hours later, I watched from a distance as Emma presented her initiative at a gala. The crowd applauded, but I noticed the subtle glances she cast toward the entrance, searching for approval, for someone to validate her efforts. Alex texted, she's hooked. Don't blow it. I typed back, I won't. From my seat, I watched her talk passionately, unaware of the invisible support behind every number, every decision. A pang of something I hadn't felt in months twisted inside me. She's thriving, and it's all because of me. Ethan leaned over. Don't let the personal cloud your judgment. Remember why you're here. I do, I muttered, though I caught myself staring at Emma longer than I should. She has no idea, and soon she'll see the truth. After the presentation, I approached her discreetly as an anonymous donor. Congratulations on the event, I said. Everything went perfectly. Your leadership is impressive. Emma turned, surprised. Thank you, but who are you? Someone who believes in your vision, I replied, smiling faintly. You've made it happen. Her eyes sparkled with gratitude. I can't believe it. Everything came together. I wish I could meet the person who made this possible. I nodded. Some things are better left mysterious. Later, she whispered to a friend, I can't explain it, but someone must be guiding me. Everything is perfect. My chest tightened. This is it. She admires me unknowingly. She needs me unknowingly. Alex called during a break. How's it going? Perfect, I admitted. She's dependent, appreciative, unaware. I'm watching her in real time. Good, he said, cautious. Don't let pride make you slip. I laughed softly. I've waited too long for this to fail. Hours later, after the gala ended, Emma was alone in the garden, phone pressed to her ear. I don't know what I would have done without them, she said, voice trembling slightly. They believed in me when no one else did. I leaned against a wall, hiding in shadow. That's me. I'm the one she doesn't know. And soon, she'll regret not believing in me when it mattered. Ethan appeared beside me. Impressive work, he said quietly. But be careful. Watching someone this closely, it can consume you. I know, I admitted. But it's different. This is control, not obsession. I can step back anytime. Still, a part of me ached. Seeing her vulnerable, so full of admiration and gratitude for someone else, it should feel cruel, but it stirs old memories too. The nights I cried, the humiliation I suffered, the love I still carry. Alex texted again, she'll notice soon. Be ready. I replied, I know. The reveal is coming. I'll be patient. Emma's laughter floated through the garden. She looked so alive, so beautiful, and so unaware of who truly held her admiration. I clenched my fists, a mixture of triumph and something softer swirling inside me. Patience. Timing. Control. I whispered to myself, tonight everything aligns. She'll see me, not the poor invisible man she left, but the one she ignored. The one she should have recognized. I watched her walk away, oblivious to my gaze. Soon, Emma, very soon. I stood near the balcony doors, sipping water, waiting. My pulse stayed calm, almost cold. This is it, I told myself. Don't flinch. Emma walked toward me, phone in hand, frustration written all over her face. "Excuse me," she said. "Are you the person behind the funding?" I turned slowly. "Yes." Her eyes narrowed, studying me. "Have we met before?" I met her gaze and said quietly, "You knew me once." Her breath caught. "Wait, no. That's not possible." She stepped closer, scanning my face. "It can't be you." "It is," I said evenly. "I just stopped being invisible." Her face drained of color. You're joking." "I don't joke about things like this," I replied. She staggered back. "This doesn't make sense. You were struggling. You couldn't even—" She stopped herself, eyes wide. "Oh my God." I nodded. "Now you see." Her voice shook. "All this time, it was you?" "Yes," I said. "Every number you admired. Every result you praised." She swallowed hard. "I talked about you," she whispered. I said I miss someone like you." I let silence stretch. Let it sink in. Her eyes filled. "Why didn't you tell me?" I laughed softly. "You didn't listen when I tried before." She stepped closer. "I made a mistake. I was scared. I wanted security." "You wanted money?" I said calmly. She flinched. "I didn't think you'd ever become this." I finished. She nodded, tears falling. I was wrong. People nearby glanced at us. Whispers started. I noticed how they watched me now with respect. The same people who once ignored me. Emma noticed too. "They're listening to you," she said softly. "They always do," I replied. She grabbed my arm. "Please, talk to me. Just us." I gently removed her hand. "Careful. People are watching." Her face burned with embarrassment. "You did this on purpose." "Yes," I admitted. "I wanted you to feel what I felt." She shook her head. "I didn't mean to hurt you." "You left me because I was poor," I said quietly. "That hurt enough." She sobbed. "I thought love needed stability." "And I thought love needed loyalty," I replied. She looked around, noticing the stares. "They respect you," she whispered. "They barely look at me." "Karma is subtle," I said. She wiped her tears. "I was selfish. I see it now. I threw you away." I studied her face. The anger inside me eased, replaced by something heavy. "This is what I wanted," I thought. "So why does it feel like this?" She whispered, "Is there any chance?" I hesitated. "That's the question I've been asking myself." She leaned closer. "I loved you. I just lost myself." I exhaled slowly. "I loved you too. That's why this hurts." She nodded desperately. "Let me fix it." I looked past her, seeing Alex watching from a distance, concern in his eyes. His warning echoed in my head. "Don't let revenge consume you." I turned back to Emma. "Fixing it doesn't mean going back." Her lips trembled. "Then what does it mean?" "It means living with what you chose," I said. She whispered, "You're punishing me." "No," I replied. "I'm choosing myself." She broke down, covering her face. "I deserve this." I felt a sharp ache. Do I want her broken or free? I leaned closer and said softly, "I didn't become this man for you. I became him despite you." She looked up, eyes red. "Then why reveal yourself now?" "Because hiding no longer serves me," I said. She nodded slowly. "I see." The crowd shifted. Someone shook my hand. Another congratulated me. Emma stepped back, shrinking under their gaze. She whispered, "I never thought I'd be the one standing alone." I met her eyes one last time. "Neither did I." She swallowed. "I'm sorry." "I know," I said. She walked away, shoulders shaking. I stood there, heart racing, emotions crashing together. Satisfaction. Bang. Release. Alex approached. "You okay?" "I don't know," I admitted. "But it's done." He nodded. "Whatever you choose next, make it for you." I watched Emma disappear into the crowd and whispered to myself, "This is the moment everything changes." I stood on the rooftop, the city lights stretching endlessly before me. Alex's voice buzzed in my ear. "You ready for this?" "I think so," I said softly. "But it's not about her anymore. It's about me." "Good," he replied. "Remember why you started." I closed my eyes, letting the wind brush past. I'm not the man I was. I'm not weak. I don't need validation. I don't need her apology. The thought brought a strange calm. Sophia appeared beside me, arms crossed, observing the skyline. "You've changed," she said. "Not just in wealth or skill, in mind. Don't let emotions undo that." "I won't," I whispered. I've learned patience, control, everything. You know what you're choosing? She asked. I opened my eyes. Yes. Forgiveness or indifference. Karma will handle the rest. Minutes later, I saw Emma approaching the building, hesitating as she spotted me. Her eyes widened. You, again? She asked, voice shaking. Yes, I said simply. It's me. Her hands trembled. I can't believe it. I thought you'd forgive me, maybe? I forgave myself long ago, I said. That's what matters. She stepped closer, voice low. I was wrong. I don't deserve this, do I? I shook my head gently. You don't need my judgment. You only need to live with your choices. Her lips quivered. I hurt you. I didn't know. I was so selfish. And I loved you enough to survive it, I said. But my life isn't defined by that moment anymore. She swallowed hard. So, you're walking away? Yes, I said calmly. Not because I want revenge. Not because I want you to suffer. Because I've grown beyond needing you. Her eyes glistened with tears. And all this, your success, it's because of you, not me? I nodded. Exactly. And I won't let the past tie me down. Emma's shoulders sagged. I never realized. I thought I could choose comfort over love, and it's my loss. Yes, I said softly. It's your loss. But it's also a lesson. Don't make the same mistake twice. She looked at me, words failing. I gave a small nod, turning my gaze to the city below. I control my life now. My happiness doesn't depend on her. Alex's voice broke the silence. Proud of you, man. Thanks, I replied. It feels different. Free. Sophia smiled faintly. That's growth. True empowerment. I watched Emma retreat, her figure small among the bright lights. She felt regret, humility, heartbreak, but I felt none of the old pain. Instead, I felt clarity. This is what it means to rise. Closure, I whispered to myself. Not revenge. Not anger. Just closure. Alex's voice came again. So, you're done with her? Yes, I said. Completely. My future starts now. The air felt lighter. The city hummed with endless possibilities. I'd built a life from nothing, transformed myself, and survived heartbreak. I didn't need Emma to validate me. I didn't need her apology or recognition. Sophia placed a hand on my shoulder. Walk forward without looking back. That's the hardest part, and the most rewarding. I exhaled, letting go of the past. I understand. Emma's distant figure faded into the streets below, her social circle around her, unaware of the invisible hand that had reshaped everything. Let her face her karma, I thought silently. I'll live mine openly. Alex's voice was quiet now. You ready for the next chapter? I am, I said, feeling it in every fiber. No chains, no regrets. Just me. Sophia nodded. Then go. Build, achieve, live. You've earned it. I took a deep breath, turning fully to face the city. This is my life now. Not bound by betrayal, not tied to the past. I'm my own man. Emma's mistakes wouldn't haunt me. Her regrets wouldn't define me. I had forgiven myself, and that was enough. The wind carried a sense of finality. I smiled faintly, feeling the weight of years lift. I am complete. I am free. The city below sparkled like opportunity, and I was ready to take it all. I walked through the grand lobby, the polished floors reflecting chandeliers above. My shoes clicked confidently, each step a reminder. I had arrived. Alex appeared at my side, smirking. Look at you. Feels different, doesn't it? It does, I said. It feels right. Finally, it feels like me. A woman approached, handing me a folder. Sir, these are the contracts for the new investors. I nodded. Thank you, Olivia. Make sure the signatures are complete. She smiled. Of course. Congratulations on the expansion. Everyone's impressed. I allowed myself a faint smile. Impressed by me, not anyone else. This is earned. Alex leaned closer. Remember who you were when Emma left? I exhaled, recalling those nights of humiliation, endless menial jobs, scraping by. I remember. I was nothing. Broken. Angry. Humiliated. But I survived. And look at you now, Alex said. Master of your own life. I chuckled softly. A far cry from the man she thought she could discard. A new assistant, Mark, approached nervously. Sir. The gala invitation. It's being requested by several industry leaders. They want you there. I straightened my tie. Then we attend. But quietly. Let our work speak louder than chatter. Mark blinked, impressed. Yes, sir. Absolutely. I caught my reflection in a window. My suit fit perfectly. My hair neatly styled. My posture exuded confidence. This is the man Emma didn't see. This is the man I always could be. Alex nudged me. You planning to rub it in? I shook my head. No. That's the old me. Satisfaction doesn't need display. Power is silent, influence subtle. Sophia appeared in the hallway holding a cup of coffee. You've grown, she said quietly. Not just in wealth but in mind. You finally own yourself. I had to, I replied. Pain taught me, Emma's betrayal pushed me. But it's not her victory or loss anymore. It's mine, my life, my choices, my identity. She nodded. And you'll keep moving forward, I hope. I will, I said firmly. No looking back. Later in the boardroom, new faces joined me. Investors, partners, colleagues I'd never imagined being part of my world. I introduced myself confidently. Thank you for trusting our vision. Together we'll reach heights no one expected. A young woman whispered to her colleague, he's remarkable and calm. Like he knows exactly what he wants. I caught the words, a smile tugging at my lips. Calm, focused, unstoppable. That's me. During a brief pause, Alex leaned in. Future looks bright, huh? It does, I said, thinking of everything I'd endured. The nights alone, the heartbreak, the humiliation. Every moment shaped me. Every failure, every insult, every dismissal became fuel. I glanced at my phone. Emma had posted another image of herself, smiling with friends. I felt nothing but a quiet pity. The illusions of love and status, she still chases them. And that's fine. My hand rested on the edge of the table, steady. I am enough, I whispered to myself. I've earned this life. I've built it with my own hands. Not because of anyone, not despite anyone, because of me. Sophia nodded approvingly. You've reclaimed yourself. That's the real victory. I leaned back, allowing a rare moment of calm to wash over me. I'm no longer the boy who begged for love, humiliated by rejection. I am the man who commands respect, who shapes opportunity, who defines his own world. Alex clapped me on the shoulder. Cheers to the new you. I smiled faintly, thinking of the past but not longing for it. Cheers, I said. The new me is just getting started. I looked out the window at the city below. Bright lights, endless streets, possibilities stretching forever. I felt peace. I felt pride. I felt closure. Emma's memory flickered briefly, then faded. I survived. I thrived. I am whole. And with that, I stepped forward, fully embracing the life I had earned. The life I had built. The life that belonged entirely to me. I sat alone in my apartment, the city lights painting shadows on the walls. A glass of water in my hand, the hum of traffic below, and a quiet sense of finality surrounded me. I made it, I thought. Through pain, betrayal, and anger, I made it. Alex's voice came softly through the phone. You okay, man? I am, I said, staring at a photo on the desk. Emma and I from years ago. It's strange, looking at this now. You don't sound like yourself, he said. I've changed, I whispered. This, I gestured toward the photo, doesn't define me anymore. It's just memory. Silence lingered. Alex sighed. You sound peaceful. That's rare for you. I am peaceful, I replied. Not because I forgave her, not because I hurt her, but because I forgave myself. That matters more. I picked up a small, faded gift she gave me long ago. A bracelet, cheap and delicate. I ran my fingers over it, letting memory wash over me. The nights I cried, the humiliation, the despair. And yet, none of it hurt anymore. I've moved past it. I own my life now. Sophia knocked lightly before entering. Deep thoughts? She asked. I smiled faintly. Reflection, yes. Thinking about everything, betrayal, revenge, growth. How each piece built me into this person. She nodded, sitting across from me. It's hard to see the lessons while in the middle of pain. You survived it. That's why it matters. I remember feeling worthless, small, ignored, I said softly. I let someone else define my value for too long. I let anger guide me at first. But now, I understand. My worth never depended on anyone else. Sophia's eyes softened. That's wisdom. You've truly claimed yourself. I glanced around the room, noticing little symbols of my journey. A notebook filled with plans, sketches, reminders of my skill. Letters I'd never sent, drafts of the life I wanted. Each item reminded me I survived. I grew. I won, not against anyone but for myself. Alex's voice broke the quiet again. You planning your next move? I laughed softly. No. Right now, I just exist in this moment. I don't need to prove anything. No schemes, no masks. Just me. He chuckled. That's new. But good. I put the bracelet down, letting it rest in a drawer. A memory, not a chain. I think about Emma sometimes, I admitted. The choices she made, the lessons she didn't learn. And I feel neither anger nor longing. Just clarity. I know who I am now. That's enough. Sophia nodded. Closure isn't loud. It's quiet. And it's permanent when you own it. I leaned back in my chair, letting the city hum sink into me. The glow of lights reminded me of nights I spent alone, plotting, hurting, dreaming. The difference now, I no longer needed her validation. No longer needed revenge. No longer needed proof. I had everything I needed within myself. Alex's voice softened. You sound free. I am, I said firmly. And that's the most powerful feeling I've ever known. I glanced at the window, thinking of the path I traveled. From a desperate, humiliated boy to a man in control of his life, mind, and heart. Every sleepless night, every pang of jealousy, every moment of self-doubt, all became fuel. All became lessons. Sophia stood, smiling faintly. Keep this perspective. It will carry you further than any wealth or status ever could. I will, I said. The apartment was quiet again, just me and my thoughts. I stared at the skyline and whispered, I survived her betrayal. I survived my own weakness. I survived everything. And now, I live. Truly live. I placed my hand on the desk, near the old letters and gifts, and smiled. These are memories, not chains. Lessons, not regrets. And I am enough. The night stretched silently around me. And for the first time in years I felt complete. Peaceful.